the Align Edges tool. This tool will allow you to line up certain items if you want them in a certain line, or maybe a vertical line, horizontal line, and so forth. Kind of show you a good example on how this can work out for you. To get to your Align Edges or Line Elements by Edge tool, you can go to your main toolbar and grab it right here, or you can also go to your construction toolbar, hold your left mouse button down, and grab it here. Now you have a bunch of different ways on how you can align a particular item. You can do top, bottom, left, right, horizontal center, vertical center, and both centers. And you could also make a copy if you want to make a copy of it. For our example here, making the copy, it's not going to be real good, because what we're going to do here for our example here is align up all this text here for our station, location, and these other stations so they line up to where it looks good, maybe on a quantity block. So we really don't want to make a copy for this example, but if you do need to make a copy, that's where that toggle's at. So for this first one here, let's go ahead and change our alignment from top to maybe horizontal center. What we're going to do here is we're going to use this as our base station, and we're going to take this station right here and move it up to where these two are on the same horizontal plane. So the first thing that we need to do is select the base element for alignment, and we're going to use this one as our base element. So we'll select it. Once that's been selected, you're going to see that dashed box with an X going through it around that piece that you selected. That's going to be your base that's going to base it off of whenever you select your other items or your other text to move up or down, left or right, and so forth. So now if I go over here and select this station right here, I'll left click once to identify it, and then you need to do another left click to accept it. And you'll notice now that it moved it up on the same horizontal plane of what this base station is right here. Now if you had more, you could keep doing that, but since that's the only one for this example, we're finished with it. So we'll go ahead and do a couple of right clicks to reset the tool. Now another example here, let's say we have these stations down below here. They were just kind of placed in there, but they're not on the same vertical plane. We can change that really quick. Let's go back in here and let's change our alignment from horizontal center to vertical center, so it's on the same vertical line or plane that goes down through there. First thing that we need to do is identify our base element. We'll just use this one as our base. It looks like it's centered up between our two columns through here. So we'll left click on it. You'll see that it's highlighted. And now we just need to go down through here and select each one of these as we toggle down through. Okay? So I will select this one. Okay? Next thing I'll do is I'll select this one. And I'll keep going down through here. Now if you accidentally, let's say I accidentally going through here and I'm selecting each one of them really quick, and I accidentally select this line, you can easily end that to where it goes back to your previous one by just doing a right click. Okay? And now we can go down to this other one, left click on it, left click again to accept it, and then now we're finished. Do a couple of right clicks to reset it, and we're done. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for this example over here. I'll left click on it once as my base. Now I'll just go down through here and select each one of these. Select my last one. I'll left click again to accept it out on a blank screen, and we're finished. Do a couple of right clicks to reset it, and we're done. Now this last one over here, we're going to do it a little bit differently. Instead of vertical center, which would be the same vertical center off to the side here, let's change that to maybe left. That way they're all stationed or all pivoted to the left side of our base text that we have out here. And we're going to use this as our base. But instead of doing each one of these individually, I'm going to show you kind of a little shortcut that you can also do. Let's go through here. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my place fence tool and actually place a fence around these items that are through here. And you can get to the place fence tool either by your main toolbar, which we have right here, which is the place fence, or you can go to your construction tools, and it's actually underneath your power selector right here. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'll use my fence type to block. I'll left click just a little bit above and to the left side, like what I have here. I'll drag my box out. I'll go ahead and left click again to accept it. And now we have our fence that's out here. Now if I go back to that tool, the align elements by edge, and we're going to leave our alignment set to left, you have this toggle here that says use fence. Let's toggle that use fence on. You got some different methods here also whenever you use the fence. You got clip, inside, overlap, and then your void methods, which is everything that is really contained outside the fence. I just want to do everything that's inside the fence for this example. So I will select it. First thing that we need to do is identify our base element for alignment, and I will use this one as my base element. Left click on it. Now it's going to say accept or reject. That's it, because you've already identified what's inside this particular fence. You have this box check marked. You identified your base element. Now we just need to left click to accept it. And we're finished. So instead of going through here and selecting each one of these, we can knock that out a little bit faster using the fence method. Now if you're finished with this particular fence that's out here, we need to go back to our fence tool, which is right here, or in your construction tools right here, and select it. And what that will do is it will remove that fence that's out there. So that's using the align edges tool.